nunca lo pudo sacar. Así que ya te puedes imaginar qué clase de bateador es este muchacho que nació allá en Oriente, cerca de Habana.
En el disco Mariposas del año 1999. 오르막길 오르막에서 미국 포장지 근데 뜻도니 엑스포트 임포트 인디케이션 모든 제품의 전환지점 하루 사이즈와 코스는 옥수는 의견이듯 다른 일사람이 정답구나 만들지 엑스포트 통수와 다른 시스템이나 엑스포트 모호와 시스템 importante nisso, o longo de transformação lances funcionam materialmente, em contratação, som, taça, exercício, e análise, serviço.
Saya untuk pakai setiap hari tu.
现在我们湖水范围中部条例对我们华子联合区洗澡的优秀教师，联合区教育局确认。
Pienso son maravillosos. ¿Qué quiere decir? Que estoy caliente.
Texas, K5 Hotel Charlie Tango, calling 17 meters, CQ 17 from West Texas, Kilowatt 5 Hotel Charlie Tango, K5 Honolulu, Canada, Texas, calling 17 meters and listening. QRZ again, please. Alpha Juliet 1 Foxtrot, AG1F, K5 Hotel Charlie Tango, and a very good evening to you. On the band, I did not hear a single signal on, and thought I would call CQ and see what would happen. So there you go. Name is August here. August, just like the month of the year, August. And the QTH is Odessa, Odessa in West Texas. Beautiful sunshiny day in the 80s. Be nice if we could have them like this all year, and the mid-60s at night. It's quite nice, but we don't get them that long, just in between. So back to you, AJ1 Foxtrot, K5, here comes Texas. lives in Wolfskin. But teaches at Round Rock. And married a guy from down in Austin area, and that's her home now. So I'll be down there visiting them a little bit later on this month, well, next month, October. But you're just booming in. You're over S9 with no preamp. And if I turned it on, you probably would be 20 over, I'm sure. Running about, probably peaking 900 watts or something like that. Probably not actually that high. But I saw 746 crawling my old rebuilt Kenworth TL922 that I bought as almost as a junker, and totally took it all to maintenance and put it back together again and did some other work on it to my liking. And it turned out to be a pretty reliable old lamp these years. It always smiles when I turn it on. I think it's glad it's still alive. Now the antenna is a recently new acquisition this year. The guy told me in January took down my homemade HF beam. I had never bought a homemade HF. I mean, I bought a HF beam, and I bought a Trampy head beam right before he went out of business, unfortunately, because of the price of the materials he was putting in them. He couldn't compete. And his antenna, I think, really is a high quality piece of equipment. And I was impressed, and as I put it together, I was too. I hope it stays up there a while. I did paint the fiberglass poles a couple of coats of paint to help retard the high UV we get out here in this open space in West Texas. So there you go. I was born in Houston myself, so I'm a small cell from where I came from. So back to you, Jerry. Wonder what your money's with signal, and it's amazing how many people listen and don't ever call CQ. I was listening on 20 for some stations. I said, I'm going to go get 17 to try before dark here, and glad I did. AG1F in Phoenix City, Alabama. K5, here comes Texas in Odessa.
I like that call sign. Here comes Texas. Let's go down the 20 meters. There we go. Okay, scanning through a 20 meter band.
Good, one of these logs for firewood. But yeah, it's good to be ready. Sounds like you're prepared. You never know. Those hurricanes can just drive a lot of water your way. It's been overflowing quite to what I've seen in a lot of places. So take care. Step 3, thanks for stopping by. Good signal. KG5GP on the old Swan 350.
Let's go down to 40 meters so I know for sure I can get more consistent QSOs going on down there. Oh, that's why. My mistake. Okay. Forgot to put the band spread back to where it's supposed to go. Okay.
This man in it. Well, I don't think the first day, or the first week, or the first month.
Oh, don't tell me this thing is being bucky again. Okay, back to scanning the bands.
Okay. Alright,
Oh yeah, that's right. Shoot, I think this is doing it where... Yeah, it's being bucky again. I'm gonna have to open it up and try cleaning it out again. Okay, well, let's use the Kenwood. Old reliable.
I'll turn it over to Gary. Gary's eating, and dishes to do, if you didn't heard his comments. Yeah, go ahead, Jonathan. Well, I think we just got a phone call. Well, I just lost it in to tell me. Ricky jumped on the tarmac. On a uniform flight, the electricity went out in the plane. They were a couple of minutes away from taking off, and the electricity went out. So they had to get it turned back, and they are working on it or have fixed it. And so she's going to be much later than anticipated. So it looks like I'll be at the airport maybe around 1 a.m. Oh my gosh, 1 o'clock in the morning, somewhere, someplace. They're at the Orlando airport, so are you the only ones going to be making the trip? Is your mother and your dad going, or are you going to do the solo? Over? Well, I think my mom wants to go, you know, just get out and go for a ride, pick her up, but also the puppy dog. The puppy dog has been laying outside of her bedroom door for 5 days now, 6 days now, so she'll be loaded up now and to go down and pick her up. So, you know, that'll probably be the night we crew here, unless Mom picks it up, falls asleep, I'll just head out and get her. Drink a few of those energy drinks out of my energy drink fridge, and take the puppy dog and go down. But, boy, to have an electrical failure so close to being off the ground, at least it happened there, not in the air, so, you know, that's pushed it back quite a number of hours, too. And I don't think the draft coming this way is going out west, generally. Right, and, well, hopefully, you know, don't go way into the morning, or maybe cancel the trip out and reschedule it, maybe put an extra day back there, so, but, yeah, you don't want to get too late or too early in the morning, go pick her up, you know, 1 o'clock, and hopefully that's tentative right now, or, you know, something else comes up 3 or 4 in the morning, so, yeah, and, yeah, the little dog sound like homesick here for Brittany, and they're going to have a reunion here about 1 o'clock in the morning, the dog and her getting together, so, what's the old word they use there? It's priceless. You may even capture this homecoming on video with the celery pose. Over. Well, I thought about it, but, you know, I'll probably be driving, and anymore you don't want to be on your cell phone keeping video streaming. While driving, because I'm sure they'll find a way to wait for me to forward to my luck. I'll run over somebody that I don't see right out in front of me. I tell you what, when we took her to the airport to drop her off, I've never been so,
See if anybody's talking here on 160 meters. I got some CW going.
And run about the same power out of either one. And got an old receiver on that one, an old Super Pro 200, 1939. Nice receiver for anyone, not so good for anything else. Making 6-1 for you guys too. Super good. Into a 30, so not quite made that yet. OWV from Tina.
Today.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Well,
1.913 kilohertz on 160
so
meters.
far in that darkness, pathetic. Well, the Russians are making fools of them.
That's right.
Oh, I know he's a wimp. Oh, he's more than a wimp. He's a Muslim. We have a Muslim sitting in the White House running the show, and no one wants to say it, although I see there's more people who are coming on with that. What else could he be? I mean, he's fighting on the wrong side.
What's the temperature up there?
52 degrees.
Yeah, we're down at 54 here right now.
You know?
Or that's at 2,000 feet.
Very warm. You're at 2,000 feet? Yeah, what am I here, 700 something? Get on these over here. Yeah, it looks that way.
Looks like it's going to at least get to a category.
7 o'clock.
Jesus Christ, what a plug, Cap. Off. You open it. Prophet's on it.
Screaming preacher guy on WBCQ 9330.
Go to hell, Preacher get murdering sheep. Acknowledge another truth. Smile in your face. I love it, don't you? They learned it. Finesse slaves, people do. There are some others. Get of the truth, which is out here. Go and send them all, God. Christ like living. Oh, of eternal life. For God, they cannot lie. The promise. The word we can put it, look at this. I'm living and preaching. We all do a little bit. We ought to.
due time manifested his word. Praise and preach. Pounding that word manifest the whole deal. Pull it, plug. James and John and Peter and Paul. The God manifested his word through pounding, hard, driving, preaching. Going cinema. They always used to believe that, Brad. Most of them. You got saved from sin. It's so hard today. The mind stuff they're doing is putting stuff in people, friend. They put it in people! All the day and night. That's why they don't. Why don't good old family values Republicans tell you what they do? He knows about it. They both finished, friend, most of them. They ain't preaching now. They mean to do it too one day. The which committed unto me, according to the command of God.
I just love listening to this guy.
Swear they love Jesus. Divorced, remarried 2-3 times. Directly contrary to what Jesus said, we did get preaching here. God ordained the pulpit to put up a stop sign for sin. Not a green light behind preaching or yellow light. Well, proceed with caution when you remarry, but I'm not getting involved in the reverend. I'm a red light against sin. Pull it up. Well, enjoy your preaching. Preach something, folks. Way off. Sometimes the preacher himself to do we can't do it, we ought to. That's my own son. When he come in faith. The grace, mercy, and peace. The God the Father. The Son of the Lord Jesus Christ. The Son of the Father.
I'm gonna go tune through the 60-meter handband.
Guy down in Florida. We used to go down there to Treasure Island every year when Eric was little.
When he was in school during Easter vacation. And this guy was dead serious. He said, you know, if it wasn't, he was from England. He was right from England, not Canada, England. And he says, you know, if it wasn't for us, we'd have lost the war. He meaning him, the English. And I says, what the hell are you talking about? I said, if it hadn't been for us, you guys be talking German. If it would have wiped that island right off the face of the map. For crying out loud. France the same way, you know. Then after the war was over, GIs go home. We don't want you here anymore. See, that's where the trouble is. And that's what I say again. Those other countries stood there and let us fight. And Putin does not want to fight ISIS. He's not going in there to fight ISIS. He's going in there so he can control more territory. He could care less about ISIS. He's using the excuse that he wants to fight ISIS, and he's a damn liar. That's the thing of it is. But Putin is a killer, but he's not stupid. That's one thing, he's not stupid. And you know, everybody says, well, you know, they're not taking anybody in. Russia, in the first place, why would you want to defect to Russia? Nobody wants it. No illegals even want to go to Russia. It's colder than hell over there. The Russian economy is no good. And of course, you wouldn't let them in anyway. That's the situation on that.
Just gotta love some of these opinions
I guess I gotta give him credit for
that you hear on
that comes there
the amateur radio bands.
Do what they say or get the hell out. And boy, he's not kidding. But we're so damn easy going and wishy-washy that, you know, it's just like that damn Jeb Bush here a few weeks ago, getting up there and speaking Spanish. Damn it, the hell, he's an American. Speak American. Go ahead.
Bush. As far as I'm concerned, he's not much, he wouldn't be much of a step above Hillary. I don't know. I don't want another Bush, and I sure in the hell don't want another Clinton there. W8NSF. Well, tell me who you got. What choice have you got? The Republicans are standing there doing nothing. And what choice have you really got? What choice have you really got in this country? And how do you know that this voting is straight? Everything is so crooked, and now this big scandal on the Secret Service. I didn't catch too much of it, but there's some big scandal now about the Secret Service, and this one senator says, "I don't trust them." And when you can't trust your own government, your own people that's supposed to protect you, who are you going to talk to? Who are you going to trust? You can't trust anybody. And that's what it's coming down to. And that's where it's going to go to mass chaos. And it's getting to mass chaos, and that's just the way it is. So I don't know. Boy, O'Reilly's going at it with Krautenhammer for some reason. Wow. I don't know what all he's saying, but I can read some lips pretty good, but he's not agreeing with Krautenhammer at all. So that's the situation on that. But this thing to me is a lot more dangerous than a lot of people think it is. Because, the Russians have got a lot of good weapons, but their army isn't that great because they're stupid. You remember there in that movie when Patton called them Mongoloid Russians? Well, he hit it right on the nose. They are Mongoloid. Go ahead. Yeah, W8NSF. Well,
This must be the same group of guys that Gilly's official shortwave listener. I think he posted a video with these guys the other week. I think it might have been the same frequency. This is 5357 kilohertz.
And Putin probably is losing his ass. He's probably heavily invested in oil.
Moving along.
And 03.0 west, moving west at 5 knots, functioning wind 25 knots, gust of 35 knots. 24 forecast, post-tropical Marty near 16.6
WWV
north,
on 15 megahertz.
west, with maximum winds 25 knots, gust of 35 knots, and the broadcast.
At the tone, 0 hours, 11 minutes, Coordinated Universal Time.
Grupo de China y que se adapten a la desaceleración de la economía y aprovechen las
He is a man, and a man's heart was given to it. What a profound statement here. Here is the lion.
Brother Stare on
with the bear.
Oh, hold on. I gotta look up this frequency. I can never remember. It's 15190. It's I think it's like Channel Africa or so. Oh, Radio Africa via WRMI out of Okeechobee, Florida.
You don't see the wings of our eagle being plucked today, ladies and gentlemen? You still think America is the same nation it was 200 years ago or 100 years ago?
Allende muere en Argentina a consecuencia de un atentado. 1981. Fallece el pintor cubano Servando Cabrera Moreno.
Radio Havana, Cuba on 15230. Oops.
Un expresionismo de raigambre humanista. En toda su obra se advierten influencias, sobre todo, de Pablo Picasso, Joan Miró y Antonio Saura.
De la Bolivie qui se trouve à La Havane à l'occasion du 55e anniversaire des comités de défense de la Révolution et en plus tard. Carlos Rafael Miranda, coordinateur national des comités de défense de la Révolution, invoquait le message du président Raúl Castro, à savoir que Cuba devra toujours savoir pour défendre les peuples du monde.
I don't even know how to pronounce this language. It's spelled Q-U-E-C-H-U-A. Quechua? I'm not sure that's how you pronounce it or not. Sounds French to me. Chinese stations aren't as strong tonight as they usually are. Voice America and Chinese from Thailand on 15565.
A series of package bombs exploded in southwest China City were being thrown on Wednesday, killing 7 people against the
This I know is Radio Thailand or Voice of Thailand. Quick. 15590. Radio Thailand. Okay.
The investigation was continuing. Media images showed a black building, smoke, and streets spreading with rubble in the Seoul and Gwangju region. State radio said on its microblog that 2 people were missing. According to reports, bombs were sent to 13 places reaching
Voice of America on 17560. Chinese from the Philippines.
在电视剧中，寿康宫就是甄嬛最后的居所。
你表哥的过世，你也以为是景仁宫去。今天只是寿康宫，不止景仁宫。今日是皇帝登基后期头一次来寿康宫取文，挨着一起。
Kind of sounds like it might be alternator, I don't know. But it's noticeable, but not really bothersome. Over.
Alright, well, I have a diesel motor running to jack the battery up. How's this? A little bit across the mic and the diesel pump. I've got an auxiliary battery in the back of the truck that I can watch the voltage on. Over.
Yeah, the hum or buzz or whatever it is, it's still there. The audio cleaned up quite a bit. It's the P's and the S's that you end up doing puff with if you're not careful. So anyway, take it easy. Mobile easy, over.
Alright, thanks for picking me up. Kilo Tango 7 Alpha. 73.
Okay, Whiskey 4, Tango Lima Zulu, your turn.
I believe this is the Maritime Mobile Net on 14.300 megahertz.
I gotta go a whole mile of sand before I get to the Pacific Ocean, but it seems to work pretty well that way too. Oh yeah, you laugh, but I dug the hole for my tower. I was gonna go down 6 feet, and I waited until the end of August, which is our dry season. And I still got down 4.5 feet, and the water was just flowing into the bottom of the hole. I had to fill it up from there. So yeah, it is a sandbar. It is fresh water though. You bet, Bill. Lots that we drink here. I got a 20-foot deep well, and we're drinking basically rainwater filtered through 20 feet of sand. And it tastes pretty darn good. Break with you. Kilo 0, Papa Alpha Sierra, your turn.
Let's fire up the ICOM.
W8RCF, W8NSF, and we're going to be clearing your file. Go ahead.
I always get a second opinion. When the dentist tells me that I need this and that, I tell him, okay, I'll check with you later and go get a second opinion. That's the best thing to do because you can't trust anybody. And I've done that a couple of times, and I didn't need the stuff done. So I go to a guy now once a year, and you know, he's wanted to, at 88 years old, he wanted to put a couple of implants in on the side.
Now on this ICOM, I have my main shortwave antenna hooked up, and I also have a random wire hooked up to it. So let me switch antennas real quick to the random wire so I can hear what that sounds like.
Don't make the payment, they don't charge me the interest. But I said, well, I won't live long enough to make the payment for what it's going to cost, because I know. I said, I've got a couple.
And then this is back on my main antenna.
And I said, I'm not no way, Jose. He didn't say nothing, but that's the way it is. Get a second opinion. Take care, have a good evening, and I'm going to go see what's going on in 72 for a minute, and I'm going upstairs. W8RCF is going to be clear. See you later.
Yeah, it's cheap entertainment. Cheap entertainment there, but I can't take it for very long. It's like tuning.
Good S10 signal here on 5357 upper sideband.
Worldwide. ringside wrestling. I'll tell you a little story about that. If you remember back back in the old days, 60s.
The Random Warrior?
They had Nick the Bruiser, the Flying Dutchman,
and my main antenna.
Larry Shane, all these guys, boy, they just beat each other to death in the ring. This bunch that was on the Big Time Wrestling, you know. And my guy I worked with, a couple of them, some of it was out of Flint and Saginaw area, some of the broadcasts, the matches, they had matches there in the area. He went down there and they were all sitting together having breakfast at Tony's one morning. These guys that are supposedly killing each other in the ring. I gotta liken that to these, a lot of these imbeciles that are on these frequencies like 7200 and 313. I think they just love bloviating on the microphone and causing chaos on the frequency. And if the truth be known, they'd probably be sitting in some bar together somewhere, whooping it up and having a good old time, because there isn't a heck of a lot of difference between from one to the other, you know. And you can read it on the internet. One month they'll be against each other, and then the other month they'll be buddies there. Jim, you mark my words. Catch you later until Sandra said hello, and give Willie a pet and a dog bone tonight. W8RCF, W8 is going to be open, sir. Good night. Good night. Bye-bye.
See if anybody's talking on 3850.
Kevin from? Oh, he just came in on the air here. Just come in on 75. You mean he just walked into this man? He just walked in here. I don't think he realized what was happening, though. I don't think he did, because Paul and I were up on 160, and Paul actually had one ear on you, over. Oh, I'm sure he did. But you know how I am. I don't care. Yeah, well, he had that dual receive, you know, so he was listening to... He had one ear on 160, and my God, the signal was big on 160, so was the noise, so the noise was big too. But he said, yeah, Devo was down here with somebody else, so we thought we'd come down here and bail Kevin out, over. Yeah, he needed some help. WATGA. Oh, Lord, look at that. Oh, no, it's the doctor. What's happening? Well, you know, we actually thought we needed a doctor, so Paul and I came down off of 160 to try to fix things, but once they got here, we realized that they didn't need a doctor. They actually needed a police to police the police, Roger. Roger. I didn't just make that up, Mikey. No? It's a true story. Ask Paul, he'll tell you. Mike, what's happening? You are Devo. Just got back from the auction house. What'd you buy? Nothing. What'd you sell? Nothing. I went down there to... They had a motorhome sitting down there, one of those road truck vans, and it was kind of beat, and there was no way I was paying more than, well, $1,500 for it. Wow, that had to be really rough. What'd they sell it for? $1,550. $1,550, Terry Bob. What did you say, 150? $1,550. Oh, 1,000. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought it was $250. That's what he wanted to pay for it. Yeah, that's what, you know, I decided I would have gone two probably, but man, when I got there and looked at it, and they couldn't get it started, and then it had oil blown all over the inside of, you know, the engine cover, and it's like, no. Well, actually, I went to an auction. Well, I didn't go to the auction. I was playing. You know, it was a gig for me in an auction place. I mean, down here in Franklin, Ohio. really nice place, and there are like 6 or 8 lanes, and the cars are just coming down the lanes, and I have no idea how, when people go to an auction, how they know what to buy, because there's 6 or 8 lanes at the same time, and the cars are coming down, and the guys are auctioning off. But, you know, I guess if you go every time, you already know which car you want to buy. Anyway, the moral of my story was a Mustang, you know, like, not the new ones, but, you know, the small ones, you know, the older ones, came down the line, and it started at $600. 600. 500. We'll take we'll take You know, that thing got down to 100.
Okay, I'm gonna stop the stream because I want to start it up again for the Rock River Radio Club's 160 meter net, which will be starting in 3 minutes. Stand by for that.